Hi guys, my name is Kasaya Morrison, and I chose to do my educational giant on Catherine Beecher. When I first chose her, it was really just random, and I didn't really think about anything. I didn't know her, but as I've been researching her, I realized how important she is, how important she was to society, and especially she was she was very influential to women around the world. So she was born in East Hampton, New York, and she was the oldest of 13 children. Her father was a minister at a church, and her mother died when she was at the age of only 16. When she was a young girl, she studied at Litchfield Female Academy in Connecticut. There, she was able to meet one of her most favorite educators throughout her life. She was very influential to Catherine, and her name was Sarah Pierce. Catherine really admired her because Sarah was a person who believed that women should have education, and she believed that men and women should be equal, and Catherine definitely agreed with her beliefs and continued to support Sarah in her beliefs as well. When she was only a teenager, she started writing poetry, and also she met the love of her life. His name is Alexander Fisher, and him and Catherine were soon after engaged until he had a horrible accident and he died on a shipwreck coming home from Europe. She was very devastated at this moment. She was just devastated, and so she spent a lot of time with his family, and there is when she was really introduced to education, and his brothers taught her a lot of just the simple subjects of education. She really learned a lot of mathematics from them. They taught her mathematics to simply just keep her mind off her fiance, but she came to love it, and from this point on, she devoted her life to education. It wasn't until later when her sister introduced her to the Americans Women Home, and Catherine didn't only join the movement, but she wrote many letters, and she supported many of the women. There's a quote that I really like from Catherine that she said, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, "It is to mothers and to teachers that the world is to look for a character which is to be instamped on each succeeding generation, for it is to them that the great business of education is almost exclusively committed, and will not appear by examination that neither mothers nor teachers have even properly educated for their profession." So Catherine believed that it was very important for mothers to be educated, and if women were supposed to be at home, why not have the right to learn about home and economics and child rearing and domestic concerns. And however, she didn't only encourage education at home and learn for women to learn about the home, but she also believed that women had the right to learn just as much things as the men. The men were able to learn different subjects, and so she believed that women should have the right to study, science and history and algebra. She gave many contributions to society. One lesson that she taught that I can relate to myself personally, and I hope that you guys can as well. She taught that teaching really brought happiness into her life, and I can relate to that because that's the whole reason why, I want to be a teacher, because it makes me happy. And some, teaching isn't, I guess, the best paid job, but that really doesn't matter to me. It's important for me to do something that makes me happy, and teaching makes me happy. So that was a great lesson that she taught me. And there's another quote that I'm going to read, and it says, "Teaching became a gift that continued to bring rewards to both the teacher and the student." So, she also helped many women to develop their own careers, and she really just wanted the women and children to know that it's important to, know where they needed to know where they stand in life, and that they needed to know that they're just as equal as men are. And her teachings are still influence women today, and she really influences them, and she influences me by letting me know the importance of education. And she is such a role model to, I believe, a lot of people, and she's made a difference in many lives. And I hope that I know she has made a difference in the women's lives, so she has made a difference in your life, and she is an extraordinary person. I hope that as I've been talking about her, that you guys realize that she did a lot to contribute to society, and I'm just so thankful for her, and just the good person she is, and how much she cared about education and women. So